Apple didn't just upgrade Siri, it may have turned your iPhone into most powerful lock-in machine ever built.
Rest easy knowing your data is protected as compromised passwords are automatically updated with just a tap. And see Apple Intelligence stand guard to protect your privacy. A faithful sentinel, keeping your private info private.
Is this Apple's AI comeback or biggest iPhone trap yet? Let's figure it out in this video. Stay with me till the end of the video so that we can analyze and give you insights on the real story. For years, Apple told us the future of iPhone was not just better cameras, thinner design, or faster chips. The future was intelligence. But let's be honest, Apple's intelligence had a very rough start. People expected a smarter Siri, they got simply prettier animations. People expected an assistant that could do actual things. They got promises, designs, delays, and lot of coming soon features. So the recent event WWDC 2026 was not just another software event. This was Apple's AI Apology Tour. And the biggest question is simple. Can Apple finally make AI useful for normal people? Or is this just another beautiful update with limited power? And this happens to be the last episode of Tim Cook in the event as well. We all know that. But let's chime into the part one of the video. Apple admits Siri was the problem. The biggest moment was Siri AI. And Apple basically said the quiet part out loudly.
Siri is the personal assistant that helps you get things done just by asking. Still, we know there are times when you expect more from Siri.
We know you expect more from Siri. That is probably the most polite way of saying, yes, Siri has been disappointing for years, but this time Siri is not just getting few animations, it is getting a new brain. The new Siri AI can understand the context better, it can follow conversations, it can understand what is on your screen. It can pull information from messages, photos, files, calendars, and apps. So imagine this, you are looking at a photo and ask, where was this taken? You don't need to explain the photo, Siri sees the screen, or someone messages you about the dinner and Siri can help you add to your calendar. Or you ask it to find one document your colleague has sent months back and it actually understands what you mean. That sounds small, but for regular users, this is real AI revolution. Not generating fake images, not writing robotic mails, but saving time inside the apps people use almost every day. Part 2. The best feature may be shortcuts. Now, most underrated announcement was not even Siri's voice. It was AI-powered shortcuts. Because Apple's shortcuts has been always powerful and most people never use it. Why? Because it feels like building a mini software program, but now you can just describe what you want. For example, text my wife when I leave office and include my ETA maybe. That is it. No complex setup, no confusing automation blocks, no tech headaches. This is where Apple could win. Because Apple don't need to beat ChatGPTs at writing essays. Apple needs to make your phone to do things for you. That's the bottom line, and this is much bigger opportunity. Part 3, the lock-in problem. But here it is where it gets controversial. The smart Siri becomes, the harder it becomes to leave Apple. Think about it. If your phone knows your password, your family settings, your memories, your shortcuts, your health patterns, your home camera events, your documents, your messages, your routines, and that's not all, then switching to Android is no longer changing a phone. It becomes like moving out of your own digital house. And that is the genius of Apple, I must say. They are not building AI features, they are building dependency. The most useful Apple intelligence becomes, the more painful it will become to leave the ecosystem. And that's the honest and brutal truth. This is great if everything works beautifully, but it is scary if the best features are limited to newer devices, certain languages, certain regions, or possibly subscription-based access in the future. Because then AI becomes less like a feature and more like a gate. Let's move on to the part 4, the feature that actually matter. Now some features are genuinely useful. Child safety update matter. Parents can control app downloads, contacts, web access, screen time more intelligently. And honestly, 2026, this is much needed. Phones are not just phones anymore. They are entertainment machines, social platforms, cameras, AI tools, even gaming consoles, shopping apps, and sometimes the most addictive device in your child's life. So Apple is giving parents stronger control is not boring, it is necessary. And then there is visual intelligence. You point your camera at something and your phone understands it. Maybe food, nutrition, bills, text, object, places, real world information. And this could be extremely useful, but only if it is accurate. You heard me right. But nobody cares how beautiful the animation is if the answer is wrong. If I can scan food, medicine, travel signs, or important documents, I need reliability, not Apple style confidence. And this is the real test. Let's move into part 5 of the video. Apple's AI is not most advanced, but it may be the most dangerously practical. And let me describe that. Here is the truth. Apple is probably not leading the AI race in raw model power. OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, others are way ahead in many areas. But Apple has something even more powerful. That is distribution. Billions of devices, default apps, user trust, hardware control, Face ID, iCloud, photos, messages, watch, Mac, Vision Pro, you name it. The list goes on. Apple doesn't need to convince you to download a new app. It just needs to quietly place AI inside the things you already use it. And that is why this event, WWDC, matters. Not because Apple showed the flashiest AI demo, because Apple showed how AI disappears into your daily life. You may not use AI, you may just ask Siri to do something and it happens. This is the future Apple wants: less chatbot, more invisible assistant. And here is the catch, but there are big caveats. Not every device gets the full experience. Some features are limited by hardware, some are limited by language, some are limited by region, and more powerful AI features depends on the server side models as well. So before you get excited, ask one question. Will your current iPhone actually get the best version? And because Apple has done this before, they announce the future. Then quietly the future work best only in the smartest and newest hardware. And that is not an accident. This is the business model. We all know about it, but still ignore. And my take on it, so Apple is finally back in the AI race. Yes, of course, not because Siri suddenly became the smartest AI in the world. Apple is back because it knows how to make AI feel normal, and that may be the most important than being the first. And the real winner will not be the company with loudest chatbot. It will be a company that makes AI invisible, useful, and impossible to live without. And after WWDC 2026, message is clear. iPhone is no longer just a phone. It is becoming your memory, your assistant, your automation engine, your family control center, and your personal AI layer. The only question is, are you using Apple's intelligence, or is Apple intelligence slowly using you? It's a big question and food for thought for you. Comment below, is Apple catching up in AI, or this is just another ecosystem trap? And if you want more brutal, honest breakdowns of AI from all the tech vendors and the future of tech, subscribe now, because AI war is just getting started and getting heated up. Hey, if you have not met me, my name is Pritam. I talk about AI, latest technologies about AI, and I have been working in this space for quite some time, and I happen to be a TEDx speaker and generative AI author as well. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.